I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there.
Good morning, everybody. It's Albert with Oralehome. Once again, the vehicle confession. This is part 2 of the 4 a.m. wake up call, time to grind video. So I just wanted to continue and go ahead and tell you guys, finish telling you guys the whole story. So you guys already know about the whole me driving all the way to Maryland just to get some documents signed from a seller that we had sent twice the documents, and she still didn't get it right. So now I take it upon myself to drive almost 5 hours to Maryland and get them documents signed and bring them right back to North Carolina so we can finish this off and get everybody paid. So that's exactly what I did. I drove all the way to Maryland. On my way over there, because I guess the day before I went, it had snowed. So there's a lot of salt in the ground. There's a lot of ice still in the ground. Cars have ice on top of their hoods. So you can't really go that fast, especially if the conditions don't help. But I make it out there. Peacefully, thank God. Once I get out there, the lady has sent me an address to meet her. It was a bank. So once I get out there, I meet her exactly at the right time. I told her I'll be there at 9:30 a.m. I think I got there like around 9:10. She gets there. I go inside the bank, and one of the tellers, or one of the girls that work at the bank, tells me that they don't have a notary in staff. And I'm like, are you kidding? I drove all the way from North Carolina and you're telling me that you guys don't have a notary in staff. So right across the street from that bank was my bank. I'm like, okay, I'll just run across the street and see if my bank has a notary. So I told the lady, get in the car with me, so she didn't have to follow me. She's an elderly, so I didn't want her to worry too much. So she gets in the car and all she's worried about is her wig. And I guess trying to impress me, I don't know. So we drive all the way to across the street. Now I'm in Maryland. I don't know exactly where the hell I am. Obviously she knows, but I don't. So I get off with her at my bank, and again, they don't have a notary. So I tell the guy, "Are you kidding me? Are you guys on a notary shortage or something?" And he was like, "Yeah, we're hiring notaries and whatever." I'm like, "Good God Almighty! What in the world? This wouldn't happen in North Carolina, I'll tell you that." Then I go outside. I'm like, okay. I go outside, and there's a security guard, security officer out there in front of the bank. He's like, well, there's a barbershop right here, across the street right here. And they have a notary. I'm like, Lord have mercy. All right, I'll take a look at it. Thank you very much. So we get back in the vehicle, go across to the barbershop. At this point, we both get off again. We go in the shop. I talk to a barber, and he's like, "Oh, we have a notary, but he won't be in until 11 or 11:30." Now my blood pressure is starting to rise a little bit. I'm already bipolar, so I have to control as much as I can. So my blood pressure starts to rise. I'm like, Lord have mercy. This deal does not want to happen. Remember, over a month ago, we had the property under contract. Like 2-3 weeks ago, we went ahead and had the end buyer bring all the money to the table. All I need is get this document that we haven't been able to receive because the lady sent everything back without getting anything signed. So, and now I can't find no notary in Maryland, in this place. I think it was near Baltimore. I don't know where exactly I was, but it was some fort or something. Lady tells me, well, there's an insurance place down the street. I think I've done notary there before. All right, let's go. We get in the car, drive out, go down to the insurance place. I don't see a car in the parking lot. So I tell the lady, well, just stay here in the car. I'll get off and go check. They were supposed to open at 9. They were supposed to open at 9. Now it's close to, I think about this time, it's probably 10 o'clock because I've wasted that much time. Nobody there. The office was closed. This is Friday, mind you. It's not Saturday. This is all happened on a Friday. This past Friday, to be exact. It's Sunday now. Today's Sunday. I get back in the car and I tell the lady, Lord have mercy. The place is closed. So I was like, well, she was like, there's another bank. There's another bank over yonder we could go look at. Okay, let's drive over there and see. Go to the bank. I'm not even gonna mention the name of the bank. The guy's like, oh, we have a notary, but you need to be a member. Come on, man. I tell him, come on. I've been driving since 4 a.m. from North Carolina. Now I gotta be a member of this bank. Excuse me. Because nobody has a notary in this town. Yeah, but we have, what he starts asking me, what bank do you bank with? And I tell him, and then he starts trying to sell me a membership. I'm like, look, I'm very happy with my bank. I have all our accounts there, a business account and everything. I'm not changing just for a notary, man. This won't happen in North Carolina. Well, let me find out. Then he starts typing, because I told him, where else can I find a notary in this? So he starts typing his computer, trying to impress me. He didn't find nothing. I'm like, never mind. You know what? I'll find one. Don't worry about it. So I leave this bank. All the guy was trying to do is sell me a membership. Unbelievable. Only because of a notary. Please. Go back in the car. I tell the lady again, nope. This is like the 5th strike trying to find a notary in Maryland somewhere. She's like, well, there's another bank. At this point, now I'm really getting frustrated as hell. One, the lady, she sent everything back to me without nothing being signed. The first time my attorney sent the package to her, never got there. Remember, I paid $60 almost to have all this overnighted to her, just so she could send it back. And then she tells me that she paid $10 to send it back to me. So we go to the other bank that she says, and we go inside. Well, I go inside first because I don't want to keep bothering her to get out. It takes her a little bit to get out of the car. You know, she's elderly. I don't want to bother her. And I'm keeping my composure. I'm trying to keep calm. Meanwhile, I'm talking to her, you know, try to build a rapport or, you know, a relationship with this little old lady and whatnot. But deep inside, I'm frustrated. Like, I'm really frustrated, man. I want to go back home, you know? I want to go back home as soon as possible. My wife's at home. She wasn't feeling good when I left. So I walk inside this bank, talk to the lady. Sure enough, they could do it for me, and they could do it for free. It was a no-name bank, one of those weird banks, but hey, at this point I didn't care who did what as long as I got it notarized. As nice as the lady could be, she went in there, took care of it in a few minutes. I was happy. I'm driving right back. I leave the lady. She signs everything. We sign everything in front of the notary. Then I'm driving back, and a few more accidents on my way back. I made it home safely, and that was it. So, you know, sometimes you guys have to go the extra mile. Sometimes you gotta go do the impossible to make things happen for you. That's what I did. Was it worth it? Yes, of course it's worth it. You know, it's a payday. It's a paycheck. It's what we do this for, right? Because if we didn't do it for the money or whatever, then we wouldn't be doing it. I could have stayed at home sleeping. Instead, I woke up at 4 a.m. My bed was warm. So, how many of you guys out there are doing or are going that extra, or taking that extra step to make things happen for you and your family? So that's it. That was part of this horror story, guys. Hopefully tomorrow, Monday, we will take the documents over to the attorneys, and by Tuesday, because she has to register the deed, by Tuesday we should have it all wrapped up. So thank you guys for following up with it. Like and subscribe. This was by far the longest deal I've ever done, and the wildest, but it's always something new, you know. It's never the same. So hope you guys enjoy the information. These are the things you guys got to do sometimes to make things happen, and watch out for also. So with that being said, like and subscribe. Peace.